What's up, chat? What's up? Why is my guy not... Okay, he wasn't moving for a second. I got scared. What's up, chat? How y'all doing today? Good to see from ya. Good to see. Great, thanks for getting the first rat and your daily cheese. What's up, brother? Well, I'm just opening up something real quick and then get started. Stay in your balls. Who said that? Oh, god damn it. Okay. That's starting. Hold on, I'm not trying to ignore you, chat. I just gotta open up a few things. I just gotta lurk on my lurktop, as I like to call it. They all talking too loud. Cause I really wanna stay at your house. Down, 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 down. Hold on, chat. I'm trying to move. Ah. Alright, I'm finished. What's up, chat? So today, we're gonna be looking over basically. So first things first. It's been a while. It's been a few days. It's been several days actually since I have. It's been like 8. It's been a while since I streamed, so I wanted to catch you guys up on what I was doing. I was on vacation. I went on a cruise, with my family, including my grandma. So it was pretty cool. And I just wanted to show off some photos that I have. Some photos, not all of them. Because some of them include me. And you guys don't get that yet. Because I'm too sexy for y'all. In all seriousness, it was a fun time. I had a really good, so I'm really excited to go over this. I'll be just using the photos I shared in the Discord server. The one I'll be, not mine, because I don't have one. But the one I will be sharing with is the one in Skylight 6 server, which you should go follow because she just hit 600 followers. So y'all can go do that. So yeah. Anyways, let's get started. Here we go. Okay. Also, I changed a few things around. Chat has been now will disappear after a few moments, so it's not just like a wall of text on screen all the time. Something I should have done like moments ago, but we'll get to that. So it's gonna be so as today, chat's gonna be the agenda for today is to vacation, and I want to look over every stream I did this year as my first year streaming. It's kind of a reflection of like what have I been. It's like of how uh as my first year of like streaming. So what is so let's begin. So this was our first day. So we left early morning to drive to California because that's where we docked. We docked on a it was a Carnival cruise, and we had to dock in Long Beach. That was where we had to go, and it was and so but instead of doing it of the day of and rushing, and like being on, enjoy a bit of the cruise before um like getting a basically just a day to enjoy like us on the cruise ship, and if we because I feel like it'd be too stressful to get there on time and then also bored and be a little bit too tired to enjoy like the first day of the cruise. Dreister, he's getting here. What's up, old man? Getting your second rat and the daily cheese. How you doing, brother? I hope your knees are doing well. The rat is back in town. I am. I am back to I've been man. It's good to see one of my favorite old men back in chat. I'm doing good English at the moment. I assume you are working and possibly, hopefully, on the job while nobody's looking, twerking. Because it's your boss makes $1, I make a dime. I'm throwing it back on company time. Is that good? Doot, 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 doot. So this was so this was a photo at the Hollywood, twerking like a boss. Yeah, there we go. Let's go, throwing it back, Dreister. Old man still got it. Is still able to throw it back. Let's go, bass Dreister. Old man twerker. That should be your new name. Old man twerker. Anyways, um, this is the photo. This was on. We actually so we wanted to go to the Hollywood sign, but like there were some problems with getting there, so we ended up skipping that and just went straight to the Hollywood Walk. And there's a few photos I took. Hollywood is kind of like Vegas, where it's all glitz and glamour, like for most of the time. But then if you just like keep walking, it's kind of not like it's not what you'd expect it to be. It's kind of just like it's a little run. It's a little. There's a lot of like homeless people there, which not most of the time it's like not entirely their fault they're homeless, but at the same time it's just like you. It's not. It's like I think it's kind of truer to the entertainment industry, pretty on the outside. Absolutely horrendous, or absolutely like just terrible and just kind of awful on the inside. It's just like how we treat the people in it. Remember, Hollywood is not your friend. Celebrities are not your friend. They don't. Most of them probably don't give a crick. Yeah, don't like behind the curtains. It's perfect. That's a perfect way to. That's actually perfect, Dreister, of how to describe it. Good job. Very well put. But anyways, let's decide to look into it more. So this is the tree that they had there at the little mall. Mall had some cool stuff. They had a really cool shadow shirt, but it's like it was a hot topic, so it was gonna be like $30 shirt. But it looked so cool. I'm like, I don't care if I get roasted by my group chat by this, but that's some drip to me. That was some actual good drip. So this Christmas tree was actually pretty pretty. Here's some. Here's how street that I took a photo of with I think that is the Ripley's Believe It or Not museum, which we did not go see. We just kind of walked out of Hollywood. When we got there, we were a little hungry, so we got a little Japanese spot because I wanted some ramen. I normally don't get ramen at like when I go to like Asian style places. I usually try to get something. I usually get something else, but this time I was craving some ramen. This is some pretty delicious ramen. I can't remember the name of it. It started with a T, but it was pretty damn good. Um, I'm a sucker for corn. I love corn. It's one of my favorite vegetables. So if it's like even in a elote style, like it's just I like corn, man. Corn's good. Um, like it's pretty good. So the broth was good. The little pork leg was kept good. I put corn in my ramen too. Yeah, like ramen's. I'd be like, I just realized Machiron instant ramen has corn. I just realized that. I'm like, corn ramen sounds weird. Machiron instant ramen. I just realized that too. Wow. I have a bad problem paying attention, chat. I'm gonna embarrass myself real quick. I went to the gym Monday. They were closed because they were closed at 10 a.m. But I'm just like, yeah, I'll just do at home workouts for today. Just crap my other workout into Tuesday. Um, I get there. Actually, I started this in Sky server, but I get there tomorrow, yesterday. Um, Look at it, and then I realized like, oh, they're not open until the 4th. So I'm like, ah, shit, what the fuck? So basically, it's gonna be a lot of at home workouts. Whimsy, what's up, Whimsy? Whimsy, I gotta add you to the shadow thing because now you are official streamer now. So I gotta add you to the auto shadow. Actually, we're gonna do a little bit of this. Actually, just for Whimsy's sake, we're going to. I'm doing well, Whimsy. Uh, Glad to see that you are in. I am just yapping about my vacation. Gonna let Whimsy do a little shout out. They are a new streamer. They had their first stream yesterday, so give them some love. We hype up other streamers here. Crazy right now, Hawks looking up crazy right now. Yeah, but glad to have you here, Whimsy. I'm just talking about the vacation I had over starting on the 19th and going till the 27th because that's the day we came back. Showing off the ramen, showing off the places, the sites I've seen. I actually have another street view of Hollywood to the Disney Ghirardelli museum, which I believe that's a chocolate. It's like a Disney. I think it's Disney and chocolate. It's like a collab. I don't know, but food. But that was pretty cool. It was nice to see. Like, actually, I think the day we went to Hollywood was the day of the Hollywood premiere of Avatar: Fire and Ash. Hold on, chat. I gotta blow my nose. I don't think the mic picked that up. All right. I had to do some yard work today, so I'm getting all like all the outside, all the dust, all the dirt. So I'm a little. I got a little stuffy funny nose. I'm not talking sweet and looking fine. I love fantasy. I'm Mariah Carey. But this is a cool night. There's a lot of people here, a lot of street vendors trying to sell some stuff. A lot of either KO merch, a lot of KO K-pop Demon Hunters merch, which makes a lot of sense given the fact that it's still like, it was the big thing 2025. My hometown of LA. Holy crap. So this might be so. Hi, Dreister. Oh my God, Whimsy, you're from LA? I did not know that. This is probably like looking back and like this is so this is what I experienced. We weren't here for long. We were here for like we were actually here for a few hours. We were just here for like a day. Tenant County, Orange County, Orange County area, but grew up in LA all the time. Yeah. I mean, going to LA all the time. That makes sense. Just vicinities. It's like makes sense. There's probably some more schools there, or just like their area, or not, or sometimes it happens. Sometimes you just go to a different spot that's close to where you live. A lot of people trying to take photos. A lot of those like, I don't know if you guys are aware of like the New York mascots things, where it's like if you see a mascot or a character in Times Square, don't go to them. They'll try to scam you on your money. Um, but this place also had the cool rotating camera thing, which is probably too expensive or just not worth the price. I got to see my favorite celebrities, Hollywood star, the Godzilla star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Uh, this is the one thing I didn't know that was here. So this is when I saw we're going here. I mean, as soon as I saw it, I took a photo of it, and it was cool because I knew this was a thing because this was Godzilla got his Hollywood star in 2004 for the release of Godzilla Final Wars, which 2004 was the character's 50th anniversary. So that was pretty cool to see. So this was pretty cool to see. There also had other ones. There was Casey Kasem, who was G1 Starscream, and I believe also Shaggy also had a star, so that was pretty cool. Other places I don't have photos of I checked out. Also checked out a really cool mini um, on the strip. There's also this ice cream spot that just had like a grand opening, so there's like a lot of people. It was riding to the mini so I had to deal with like a lot of like people walking around. Here is the Chinese theater. Uh, yeah, like the day we showed up was the day it came out. So they're getting ready for the premiere. They had these gates out. They had they had like a red carpet kind of getting ready. So it was pretty cool to see like the Chinese theater when it was kind of busy. Yeah, but it was pretty cool. We didn't go inside of it. We just took on the outside, but it's a really nice. It's a pretty historical building. So I guess U.S. entertainment, despite how problematic it is if you peel out of the curtain. But they don't want you to do that. The glitz and glamour, guys. It's so cool. Yay, yay, yay. Anyways, this is the other side of the theater. The L Hoopter, I think it's called. Like theater. I think it looks like it's all. It's look the outside. It's pretty chill. That's a cut of a guy. I thought it was a real person, but no, I think it's for Zootopia too. Oh, yeah. But that was the first day of vacation. Scrolling down, going to the departure day. So so we stayed by a hotel nearby the port terminal that we need to go to for the cruise. So this is actually I think us on the boat before I left. So this is just the view of the water. Another view of the water. Then across from the boat where the boat ports is the Queen Mary Hotel, which actually Papa Rat wanted to stay because it was just right there. But we had to go to a different spot. Around here, actually, that area right here was a hotel called the Mayan, which we stayed at. Pretty nice spot, and it was a it was just for the night. It was just an overnight stay, so before we had to leave for the port day. But it was cool to see the Queen Mary. I think every hour it like honks its horns. It's pretty cool. It's a boat turned into a hotel, which is would be cool to check out, but we couldn't check in. Here is the ship as we are leaving or was about to leave, kind of like the big celebration, kind of like, hey guys, it's time to go. It's time to go on the cruise of awesomeness. All that stuff. They had a pool. They have a lot of restaurants. A lot of restaurants owned by Guy Fieri. So he had like a burger spa. He had a BBQ spa, and I think another spa. I can't remember if he did, but he had a few spots. Um, So the way that this cruise ship, I'll show it. I'll talk about it more once we get to it. But the way the cruise ship food works is actually pretty interesting. Here is as we are leaving. We are leaving about like 2 p.m. That was when the boat left. This was me, basically this was us going. That was pretty cool. And then we had dinner. So the way that Carnival works in terms of food is that food most of the time is included, but there's certain restaurants they have to pay a little extra for, or just pay out of your pocket. Um, but if you use the Carnival Hub app, the way that the boat does not come with service. You have to buy a Wi-Fi plan in order to use it. So but my parents are like, dude, it's vacation. Y'all are on your phones all the time. Get the fuck off. It be that damn phone, basically. Is basically what their logic was for not getting the Wi-Fi package. So basically, you have to connect. You have to put your phone in airplane mode, connect to the Carnival Wi-Fi in order to have access to things on the ship. Checking in for dinner. Basically, you just sit in time. You just basically check in the time for dinner. It's like a 10 to 20 minute wait. It can be longer depending on like the demand. And basically, this food is all that food looks so good. It was pretty good. Basically all the food you see here came with the package. If I wanted something else, hold on, I gotta blow my nose again. All right. If you wanted something else, there were a few things you had to charge for, but they usually would say like if you check the app, like oh fees apply, and places that normally did cost money had a brief hour or like a brief like time like window for it to be free, which I'll get to with later food. But this is the food you can just get at the restaurant, the your time dining as they called it. So basically, this food basically comes up is like included. It's complimentary. They will charge you if you get more than three of entrees. I don't know if that works with appetizers. I can't remember, but I dead ass do not remember what this name was. I believe this is like some bourbon chicken. This was some bourbon chicken with some potato wedges, a little potato ball. I think that was a carrot. This little orange thing right here. I do not remember what this food was, but this was a pretty good dish. I kind of overate the first day, so I didn't get to finish this. Streaking 5 days straight. Hey yo, Whimsy, like for free? Whimsy for free in this economy? Yo, bro, get your money up, not your funny up, dude. But this is pretty good. I couldn't. Not like this. Too bad. You gotta get your money up, not your funny up. What? He. Um, so this is good. I fortunately got two entrees, but this was so full already. This was already feeling so much. I get to finish this, but like, so cruises, which I am completely aware are not really environmentally friendly. So there's always gonna be like a lot of food waste, which I tried my best not to to partake in because of just I knew like that's really possible. But like if you don't finish something and also the mini fridge, I don't have any photos of like the room I stayed in, but the fridge couldn't fit like a plate of food. It couldn't fit like the plate of food that they give you to take. So you basically just have to eat. So if you're full, you had to kind of leave it out there. And it's probably not good for the food. But if you're in a situation where it's like, hey, I have like a dirty plate in your room. If you like get like room service, so they have it delivered to you, you can just leave your plate or your bowl outside of your hotel room, and they'll have people come in to pick it up and take it to get cleaned. Uh, Also, if you leave, you also they have a little. Also, there's a little tag that says like snoozing that you could put so frustration and wasteful. I wish they let you take the food back. You can take the food back like to your room and eat it, but at least the fridge that I had, it couldn't fit a single plate. It was stupid small. It was like a size of a mini fridge, but with like no space for like actual for only small food. It was kind of frustrating. Um, but you can't take this food back to your hotel. But I just wish it had a room for like the food. So that was a little bit frustrating. Um, oh, the fridge is here. That fridge is too small. It kind of sucked. But what I ate here for what I try to remember eating because I also had a thing with hydrate. I had a dessert too. I didn't take a photo of that because I was too full. I did eat it eventually, but it was pretty good. Unfortunately, the ice cream had melted, so basically it became like little ice cream shots. Give me my hydration. Ah. Thank you, Woozy, for the hydrate. But this food was good. I do not remember what it was, but it was delicious. It was okay. It was basically just melted ice cream. I'm not talking about like ice cream with alcohol. I just call them ice cream shots because they're basically just melted ice cream. It's basically just milk. It turned into like slightly creamier milk because of like the fridge was so bad it couldn't keep the ice cream cold. That's what I meant. They just looked like I was taking shots of like milk essentially. I have my nose again. Goddamn. Oh, okay. That is. I'm sorry to give you to disappoint you, Wimsey. And then the final thing I took for the photo day is this cool little gingerbread display they had for the Christmas season. Also, it turns out I think Doctor Seuss and Carnival had a like collaboration. So as we were leaving the ship, the Grinch came in, and the like basically you have this once like kind of I can't remember what exactly the job title was. Basically like this cruise director. Our cruise director basically was like, guys, we're gonna leave the ship. Let's play some music, and then the Grinch theme plays, and it's like, and he basically is like, hey, Grinch, don't try to ruin this the Christmas holiday, man. It's like, don't just basically don't do what you do, on Christmas. It was a fun little moment because it also had like a Dr. Seuss themed I think day, or like it was a lot of Dr. Seuss like stuff going around. It was interesting for like the young for like the little kiddies. But that was the departure day, and then we have back to back C day. So I couldn't post these when they were after like the day of or the night of because I didn't have service. So I just had to wait till we had a port day. We had days at the sea, which I believe I spent most of my time just relaxing and chilling. I did do an arcade. There did have an a day at the arcade. Super J, happy New Year's Eve. Hope it's good for you. You too, Du Bois. Oh, I really appreciate it, man. Glad to have you, man. Glad to have you here. Good to see you. Appreciate the kind words. So this was a chicken. As you can see, I did not follow the rules of the phone eat first when it comes to figure photography, but I did not care. I was hungry. I wanted to eat food. So this is basically just like a an egg McMuffin dupe, and this was a crispy. This was a chicken sandwich. But what I did, I got some French toast, um, and replaced the sandwich bread with French toast and ate it like that. So that was pretty good. This was just like their buffet. It's documented. That's all that matters. True. The way that this at it works is that there's the buffet and there's like the sit down restaurant that you can eat too, which are all complimentary. So you have options. Like if you just want to like, man, I'm not really feeling like sitting down for breakfast. Just you just wake up and get something at the buffet, which we did for most of the days. I did go to breakfast by myself one day, and I got a. I actually have a photo of it, I can show you in a bit. I was at sea. I think I spent most of the time. Um, thank you, Sari. Good bot, Sari. Good bot. Thank you for banning that bozo. Just how sea looked. It was pretty. I really really beautiful moments of the ocean on this trip, which makes sense because it's basically the cruise. A cruise is basically a moving hotel room that stops in different places. Gotta blow my nose again. Goddamn. Ugh. All right. Next, I got duckies at the. So there's a thing with cruise ships where if you put rubber duckies around, it's basically like a little hunt. Like it's a collective hunt to like get them. So if you see a ducky, you can really just grab it, or you can either keep it or regift it. These ones I won in an arcade machine, but it was one of those cool little claw machines. But it was one of those cool ones where like you basically keep playing until you win. You basically put your money in, and once you get like a prize, it actually like takes your money or like takes your credit. So these were some we got on just playing. We got these pink ducks. We got this golden one. We got this blue one, and then we got this hula hoop one. And then I think we got more as later. This was the it had an arcade power hour where basically ticket basically the price of the tokens were cut in half for the arcade. So basically, you could have played more because the machines were cheaper. So I put some $20 in. We played a few games. They had a Godzilla VR game, which I will show on a later day. I just didn't take photos of it the day we played it. Um, we played a little bit of Marvel Contest of Champions, and these are the two cards we got. We got Let the Devil Out and the Hulkbuster. So these were pretty cool cards. These are pretty cool. And then for dinner, I had lobster, dude. Here's the thing: lobster and various other like lobster, tamales, and various other fried chicken and various other like meats are the reason why I cannot be vegan. This is one of the reasons why, man. Like, if there's somehow like a half decent lobster dupe of vegan, if I had to go vegan, like for like health reasons, I would. But at the same time, it's like this is too good. Like lobster is just too good for me to like. Lobster and just various and so many other meats are just too good for me to like give up. So like if I had to become a vegan, even if it's for health reasons, that'd be kind of really sad. Because lobster, man, it's just good, man. But this was delicious. This is a delicious lobster tail. It had some broccoli, as you can see. That's gone, and some pretty good mashed potatoes, and a whole lot of butter. The next sea day, uh, I had some fried chicken and waffles, and the saddest excuse for turkey bacon. Chat, I'm a turkey bacon lover. I love turkey bacon. I don't get it as often, so when I do get it, it's like a little treat. But they dried the shit out of these ones, man. Like these were not good. They overcooked them. The chicken was good. So was the waffle. But they had this as a side. I was so excited to get some turkey bacon. It was delicious. Turkey bacon is good. Good turkey bacon is good. Bad turkey bacon is very bad. Yeah, like they just overcooked it. It's like turkey bacon's supposed to be a little bit softer. Like for my opinion, it's supposed to be like a little bit like softer. Like it's supposed to not be as cooked as crispy as bacon. Like it's supposed to be a little bit of crisp, but not like this. This was very sad. I was really sad. I don't know if it's just this day, or but I didn't get breakfast at the restaurant again because you just did the buffet. It was just like super quick and easy because especially for the port days. But chicken was good. This turkey bacon made me sad. Sad as a turkey bacon enjoyer. More stuff at sea. I actually had a little bit of service for a bit because we were near, I believe this is Cabo, because we were going to stop at Cabo anyways. And I had a little bit of service. I got a little bit of the view. There, we did see like, I think we saw a whale because we saw like some, it's blowpipe, like a show, like working or just, the mix, like excelling or not excel like just throwing out like the gas like the stuff that breathing. Yeah, they were breathing. That's what it was. They were breathing through a blowhole, and I was able to see you know it like come up. It was pretty cool. It was either a small whale or like a very large dolphin, but that was cool to see. I had these BBQ ribs, which you can see I was already by this photo. I was already like halfway through them. I ended up finishing. This took a while to eat because of the sweet sauce, and it was just very heavy. And also these potato wedges were pretty heavy, but this was probably one of my favorite dishes I had. Like these 2 days are pretty good. The corn was also good. I love corn, man. This was a good night for food. Somebody put what's your favorite dessert? Your dessert, your favorite cruise dessert, and some dumbass put de. This is obviously some kid, but like bruh, this is like, come on, like it's a little funny, but at the same time, it's like okay, it's a little annoying. And then for lunch, I had a burger, um, and this was a pretty good burger. This is Guy Fieri's like restaurant, which for a brief time, which from like 12 to 2 on the cruise ship, um, you could get it for free, but it was a very good burger. I had to blow my nose again. I hope me just being exposed to like to nature cleaning the porch did not make me get all sick. I took an allergy relief. I took some other stuff. I took an immune system booster. Had some vitamin C, and hopefully I should be better. I do not want to get sick. I don't want to start the new year being sicky. It's going down. It's going down. Day 5, Porto Vallarta. Now, this place is pretty important to me because this is where Some family. One of my parents was born, and we got to see some of that family that they haven't seen in like basically decades. My best friend has a family there too. Oh, it's cool. Holy shit, small world after all. Actually, Whimsy, when you mentioned that you had people like in the LA earlier, I also have some like family in California too. So small world, but yeah, this was us going into Vallarta. Very beautiful, very nice. Like it was like one of my parents was like, man, this place has changed because they were born here. So this is where they're from. So they haven't been here since they were 9. Oh, nice, very small world. Yeah. So this was very exciting for them. This is really nice. It's exciting for me because it's like I got to saw a family I've never met before. So yeah, this is us going in. There's another cruise ship that is the Norwegian company. There's Norwegian Bliss, so it's pretty cool to see this other cruise ship. Uh, the church that was there, I just took a photo because I thought this statue was cool. Not to try to say anything like religious. I'm just gonna say I thought the statue was cool. I would never be the person. I don't forcing religion on people is cringe. So yeah, just something just really cool statue. The beach. We were all in port towns, so of course there's gonna be us on the beach. We had 4 beach days, and I attended 3 out of the 4 because I was kind of burnt out of beaches by the last stop. But hey, to each are there. Just little photos. Me being a tourist, take little photos of like stuff. This cool little dolphin statue was nice. Ocean views, a little river that they had. Oh, where that was pretty cool. There's this donkey statue with like drinking a beer, and they had a little rodent, little mouse. So I'm like, I have to for the rat bit. We did get lunch, and we did stop at a restaurant at on a beach to eat. I got two orders of ceviche. They were really filling, and I got full really quick. But it was pretty good. And I got took photos of the cruise dinner. So these may be the most. They may be look like the most sorriest, smallest tenders. But these were probably one of my. But the marinade, but the sauce they use, because these are marinated tenders, delicious, absolutely like delicious, packed full of flavor for these tiny little tenders. But they were still good. They were delicious. I really liked my appetizer. This was my appetizer, and then this was my. I believe this was a pork tenderloin. The pork definitely needed the sauce. That's why it's like drowned in it, but it was still pretty good. These green beans were good. These mashed potatoes were good. This food was pretty good. As you can see, it's a comical, cartoonish bite in the food to say that I did eat it. Because I was so excited to eat and get so hungry that I sometimes forgot to take a photo. It's documented, so that matters. And this is us leaving Vallarta. It was really nice. But it was basically it was nice to kind of like say hi to basically part of my roots. That was cool to see. It's so pretty. It was so nice. It was so nice. The water was good. The beach we went to it was decent, I would say. It's just that like you would go in and it would like drop really quickly. So it was kind of like one of those type of beaches where but it's still pretty. The water was nice. Here's okay. So I'm gonna reveal something about myself. I don't hate. I okay. So I do not. I'm not. I'm a person that needs to get into like a pool in like immediately because the shock of like the temperature shock just I hate it, like especially when it's over my shoulders. So that's why I prefer going when I go to pools. Like if I like, at a pool party, I just cannonball in just to get that shock out of the way because it's not my thing, chat. It's not my thing. So moving on to the next ship day, we are going to this. We're going on Christmas Eve. This is Masalan. This was my breakfast. This was a chicken sandwich. some sausage, some not hot topic, some hot chocolate, and some pancakes. Rhinus, thank you for the hydrate. How you doing, my favorite Frenchman? How you been, bro? It's been a hot minute. Why did my YouTube explode? Video pause. I didn't pause it. What the hell? Okay. Oh, wait. BRB chat. Something came up. I gotta take a call real quick. Alright, chat, I'm back. Hold on. Dude! Come on, buddy. I just got a call from my neighbors that I have to keep my dog away from the west side of the yard. So my doggy is here with me, but he doesn't want to stay in the room. He's going away. Uh, okay. I gotta be back again. Hold on. Uh. Okay, I'm back. Hi, Rhinus. How you doing, bro? I've been pretty well. I had a good welcome back. I'm back, guys. I gotta close my door because I forgot. Do. Back. All right, door closed. Let's go. Okay, so this is the. It was cold going into Masalan because, like because it was kind of foggy when we first got in. Like it was kind of spooky. It was like freaking Silent Hill when we were porting in, to the point that the ship had to honk its horn several times to make sure, this is like, hey guys, there's a ship here. There's a giant cruise ship here. So yeah, this is us. So unlike Vallarta, where we had plans to meet with family and just stay and like spend the day with them. We also walked around the town of Vallarta, which is pretty cool. What we did in Masalan is that we got a taxi and basically and it took us like around to places we wanted to be. Basically, they'll be like, okay, I'll take you to places, uh, and then you have to pay me at the end when I drop you guys back off to the place that we started. So basically, you could go to one spot, it's been like how many hours they would, and the person there would wait for you. It was pretty cool, sir. It was a pretty cool service. This is some views that we took around. This is like an island. Right here is a zip line that goes from here all the way over here. And I'll be honest, chat. I couldn't do it. Like you could have done it, but I'm honestly like, nah. I'm kind of scared of heights, so that was not for me. Speaking of scared of dangerous heights, so this spot right here is a notorious tourist attraction because basically people if you basically there will be people will dive off like where my cursor is, like right here, into the water for money head first. And it was scary looking at it because I know that they've done it like multiple times. They've been doing this for like I think longer than I've been born. Uh, but or, but it was still scary to see. we had one guy, like a guy, like a tourist guy, or like one of the people probably on the cruise ship, because I think I saw him on the ship later, decide to do it himself. He just like jumped in, like not head first, just like feet first, and he made it. But it was still scary to see somebody, because it's like boom, you're dead. Like if you mess up. So it was something they did jump off. I don't have a video of it, but it was cool to see. Here's a church that what's there. I didn't get the inside of it, but it was a pretty beautiful church. Very well, really, really pretty on the inside. Here's some tacos I had for lunch. These were shrimp tacos. These were pretty good. These were delicious. These were pretty. These were pretty. This was pretty good food. This is pretty good. This is on the beach, so we played on the beach for a bit before heading back. As we were leaving. This is the view as we were leaving. We also went also during the time before I got food or going out on the beach. We went to the market or like town, and dude, the market was so packed. I'm like, dude, like I like shopping, but I don't like to be like crammed so much and like I'm not a crowd person either. I can handle crowds. I'm just not like I just don't prefer them. If it's like so packed where I can't turn around safely or like, turn around, that's when I start having problems. I'm just like I'm surrounded, help me. Stuff like that. This was dinner. These were two appetizers. I had these barbecue spring rolls. These were pretty good, and unauthentic spaghetti carbonara. They were both good. I knew carbonara. This carbonara was unauthentic because carbonara, for those of you, is a Italian dish. And it's traditionally served with. It's a very low ingredient dish. It's just guanciale, which is a form of pig cheek. Um, egg, egg, pasta water, a certain type of cheese, all mixing together to make like a pretty good pasta dish. It looks good. I always wanted to try authentic carbonara, but that's probably gonna take a while. So it was still good, but I just knew going in this wasn't gonna be like an authentic Italian dish. Which honestly, it's like kind of hard to do. We have to appeal to so many tastes on like a cruise ship of like nearly 5,000 people. But this was pretty good. I really liked the food. This was a good day. And then I had lamb. This was lamb. This was pretty good. Um, this was pretty good lamb. I'm somebody who does like a lamb, even though a lot of people it's a little too gamey. But this was pretty good lamb. Good sauce. Good cooked well. These potatoes are pretty good. So was this zucchini. Like the best I describe the cruise in a nutshell is that we woke up, ate, walked around, ate, walked around some more, played on the beach, then ate later that night. There's a lot of eating and walking. And then we have my favorite day of the cruise so far. This was the Christmas day at La Paz, which was which is beautiful, really good weather. Like I wish the summers were like the Decembers, the winters in La Paz. It was still hot. You still do around and do stuff because I live in a place where you can't do shit at like from noon to like 3 because of how fucking hot it is, and it's like the worst part about living. I think it's one of my least favorite parts about living like where I live right now because it's too fucking hot to do anything in the summer at a certain time. You have to do something really early in the morning or something late at night in order to have good temperature to do shit. Unless you do everything inside, but even then, it's still hot as balls when you're driving back and forth to the point where you will develop a sweat walking to your house, to your car. It is ah. Anyways, this is us porting. This was docking. It was pretty cool. I had some French toast, some ham, and a Nutella, basically Nutella sandwich for breakfast. This was pretty good. I liked what I ate this day for breakfast. We decided to do a use the bus system that they had. Uh, so it just took us to the beach and then took us to the town. is what we did for this day. And this is just us on the way there. Here is some of the beach I got. This is probably my favorite beaches because the water was good. The water was nice. The sand was good. It was just overall the water was beautiful. Like it was like we saw like little fishies like swimming around in the water. It was super cool. Like I would love just a vacation to this place like in the future because of how like cool it was. This is us on the market on the Manicon. It was really cool. Not many people actually. Just, we was good walking distance, and then we were wanting to try out this one spot, but it was closed, so we couldn't eat it. So we went to this one restaurant. This club sandwich was delicious. The service was super slow. Um, we didn't. We so the last like bus to get back to the cruise ship was at 4:30. We didn't get to our food like around like a little bit before 4 because they were taking a while. The fries were good, the sandwich was good, but like it just wasn't worth like the service. Maybe on a different day they would have been faster, but they took so long to get our food out. Um Also, I feel like this is overdressed for a club sandwich. Like, dude, like I just it was a little much. I understand what they're trying to do, but like, bro, it's a sandwich. Keep it simple, in my opinion. So, but the good sandwich, not good service. Actually, I do have a little bit of what my cruise ship looks like. Of course, a little messy, so forgive the mess. But one of our, but a person who cleans like our room, said Happy Christmas, and I thought that was cute, so I took a little photo. Also, arm reveal, or just, I guess, armpit reveal for you freaks out there, nasty freaks. And this is us leaving La Paz. This was probably once again favorite day of the cruise. It was super chill. We did two things: chill on the beach, swam in the water, explored the town, ate, and that was about it. And I loved it. I loved it so. I love this place. I want to go back to this place like around this time, again, or just vacation in this place, like because of how chill it was. Uh, Next, this was dinner. So this was BBQ. So this was a BBQ short rib on top of a macaroni. Basically, this was a macaroni cheese patty. This was good. This was my appetizer, but this mac and cheese was so thick that it made me too full, and it sucks because I had, or maybe got I didn't want to waste the food, but also it's like it was making me the mac and cheese was so thick that it made me full. So I had two entrees. I had this. I believe this was chicken. Can't remember what this was. I think this was pork, and this was a filet mignon. This was a maple glazed pork, and this was a filet mignon. I honestly, the glaze. I'm a sucker for meat that is like sweeter. So when I saw something like something that like pork that's seasoned like to be a little more sweet, is like a weakness of mine. So I had to try it. Plus, it was free, so I couldn't have it. Uh, I tried to finish it. I had a little bit of leftovers. I just didn't get back to them because I just didn't get to it unfortunately. So I had to I have to put outside of like my I dropped something. Uh-oh, I have to go get that. Um. So I had to like unfortunately sacrifice all these dishes. I finished the mignon, the filet mignon, but I didn't finish this that day. I would, Whimsy. I would have given if you were there. I would have let you had it. And then we had the final vacation, the final ship day or final port day, Cabo. I want to keep breakfast super light, so I had two chocolate chip pancakes and four sausages. I think I had more than that, but this is the photo I took. I liked doing light breakfasts on these cruise because I didn't want to feel too like heavy to when we're walking around. For Cabo, we basically got a bus, or like a basically like a taxi service to just take us to places we wanted to go. We only had a few locations. We had a glass house, which I'll get to in a moment. A the beach, and then Walmart because we need to get souvenirs. Chat, we have an ad starting in a minute. I run 3 minute ads every hour to eliminate pre-roll ads, so you guys can enjoy in ad free viewing. We will be I will be simply going to BRB because one, I gotta pick up the thing I gotta find, and also I don't want you guys to miss out on my vacation yapping. So I will basically pause here for a bit until ads start, go to BRB, and then we'll continue where we left off. So y'all don't miss anything. Shower anything, my fans adore me. Only way to fuck it up is simply boring. Chat, what do you like if I was able to throw it back? Wait, who said that? Yo, throwing it back. Throw it back. You whip you off my chest. Don't you realize you're just obsessed upon the best? Down, down, down. Let's see. Ad please start so I can just go to BRB real quick. All right, be right back, chat. What song's playing right now? Live and Learn. All right, I'm back, guys. What's up? So as I was saying, we last left off on going to on my Macedon breakfast, just sausage and pancakes. Wasn't feeling a lot. Um, this was so. No, this is Cabo. This is Cabo. Yeah, okay. This is Cabo. I forgot. So Cabo didn't have like an actual like port we could go to where all the tour stuff was. So we had to go on a boat to we had to use a tender to take us from the water. Looks iconic. The water was pretty nice. This is us on like a small boat in order to get to the port. Uh Cabo was the shortest day in terms of like doing stuff. So it was like from 9 to 2. So we had to. So basically, I had to be back on the ship really fast because the last tender was a one. The last tender to get back on the ship was 1:45, and like if you're not on the cruise ship, they will leave you. They do not care. Like they will warn you, like, hey, be back here, and basically say it's your responsibility to get back on the ship. So you better be careful. Essentially, my parents have a story about this one lady who was like absolutely going like crazy, be like, yo, it's like, yo, I'm turn 30 in Cabo. Like she was really excited, you know. You can and then once they got into Cabo, once they got back on the Cabo, they didn't see that woman again. So they may have thought like, yo, she might have like stayed in Cabo for some or like may have got stuck in Cabo. So yeah, people, yeah, like you have to get back on the ship, man. Like you have to, just, unless you're stuck out there. I have two. Oh, I showed two photos of the water. I did not mean to do that. Here is the glass house. It's a little popular tourist attraction. Basically, these people who I didn't get a video of it of like they make glass. They make glass out of recycled they recycle glass to make their stuff. So they melt it down, mold it, like make all these pretty designs. I didn't get photos of what they make what they make. I just got these were my favorites of the stuff they showed off like in the glass house. It's pretty cool. We got massages and then we went to the restaurant, just like in the same like basically there's it was a massage spot. Also, it was also like a restaurant. So after we got a massage, we got some food. I got some chicken wings, which were tiny little chicken wings, but there's a lot of them. I just got some buffalo wings. I know buffalo wings in Mexico, kind of crazy, but I was craving wings, man. This is a Long Island iced tea. Uh, this was pretty good. This was pretty good. It was a lot of alcohol. But it was still good. I was a little buzzed, but nothing. But I didn't get like too crazy. Just had this one drink. It was pretty good. This is us leaving Cabo. Really good, really beautiful water. They do these boats around here. They do a lot of whale watching. Unfortunately, we did not get to do that, but that was pretty cool to like. I was really hoping we would see like something like another creature, but nothing too much crazy. Here is my appetizer. This was basically just like a. I can't remember exactly. This was called the antipasti. It was just a collection of like it's basically just a charcuterie, a tiny charcuterie board. We got some salami, we got some ham, we got some cheese, we got some bread, we got some tomatoes, we got some prosciutto. Also, prosciutto is another meat that I would never go vegan for. It is too good for Timmy. I'm blowing my nose again. Also, I didn't go on the beach in this one. I think I just got my prosciutto so good. Yeah, it's such good food, man. I would absolutely. If I was rich, I would get like five packs of it every time I went to the grocery store, because it is muy magnifique. It is muy bueno. This was pretty good. This was pretty good food. This was bourbon chicken. This was pretty filling. This like potato thing I had was pretty filling. And so was this chicken. Um, this was delicious. I can't remember exactly what this was. I can't remember if this was bourbon chicken or another type of chicken, but this was delicious. This was good. It was really really good chicken. But this is so filling that my dessert here, I ate this chocolate cake for breakfast the next morning. Like I just went out to the shit. I just went out to like the food area and just ate it. This was my breakfast the next day. Which we go to the final C day. So the cake was my breakfast. This is my lunch. They had a BBQ spot on the ship. This coleslaw is all right. It's pretty all right. It's hard to fuck up coleslaw. This pulled pork was pretty good. This brisket was better on the earlier day that I got it. Um, because it's kind of dry here. These sausages are pretty good. The mac and cheese was kind of eh. These collard greens that like what my parents got, delicious, delicious collard greens. Like they were, I think it was my first time having collard greens, and they did a good job on them. They to me they tasted pretty good. So this was yeah this is lunch we got. So this day was kind of the worst day for me personally because we were hauling butt we were hauling ass back to a Long Beach, and you could feel the boat like basically you would like feel the boat go down, then go up, and then hear two loud noises, which sounds like somebody throwing like around like if you were in the room, somebody like throwing shit around in the room. But it was a but that was like like kind of like the worst part of of that day. I got it was basically just everybody trying to like make sure like not to get seasick because of how like the movement of the ship. It was not good. It was also windy and cold, so it was not like the greatest to go out and relax. So, little fact about Carnival, or I don't know if this is on all cruise ships. So if you leave your room without the little tag that says "Oh, you're sleeping," uh, they will come in and the services will redo your bed and clean your room, and they'll also leave a little towel, a little animal towel. I don't have any photos of it, but they kind of will look like this. Basically, make a little like animal towel for you. Once they say like, "Oh, we made," basically they just go in, make your bed, replace the towels that you use in the bathroom. So so that was pretty so that was pretty cool. This was frog legs and some other thing I did not eat because guess what, chat? I threw up. Not the food, but it was before dinner. The nostrils was getting into me. I ate one piece of bread and I had to go up to leave the restaurant to go throw up. But unfortunately, so I'm gonna embarrass myself right here. Um, the floor we so there's two floors to the restaurant. Floor 4 and floor 3. Floor 3 has a restroom outside of the entrance. Floor 4 does not. So I didn't make it to the bathroom, but luckily, and I feel bad for this worker, this front desk office, they had a trash can. No words. I walk up to them. I walk up to their trash can, grab it, throw up, put it down, run down to the restaurant to wash my face because to wash my face and wash my hands with the puke. I was good for the rest of the night, but I just had to throw up that night because of how like nauseous I was feeling between like the shit moving because I get seasickness really easily. Actually, my first cruise back in 2019, we had to we had to avoid Hurricane Henry, and due to like how fast I had to move and the intensity of like the water because of the hurricane, we I spent the second day of our cruise just locked in the room, because I was so nauseous. Everybody was throwing up, and apparently somebody I heard overheard this conversation on the last day. Somebody that happened to them on a cruise with four shit sea days to because they were going to Hawaii, and they stayed in their room for those 4 days. Also, the reason why the water was so intense here is because apparently there are some storms around the world affecting the sea. So we were unfortunately affected by it, which made a lot of people weren't like legit everybody and my like most people in my family just like for most of the day just chilled. It just chilled in their rooms because just how like intense it was. It's actually better if you just walk around and not just stay in one spot. So that's my like little like advice. I got this pork chop. Hold on, I heard something loud. BRB chat. I have returned, chat. Um, let's talk about this pork chop that I got. This is pretty good. Potatoes were delicious. Uh, Pork chop was pretty good, and so was the green beans. Also, I had fruit for dessert. This fruit was pretty good. I don't really. I only had the grapes and the watermelon because I'm not really a fan of cantaloupe, melon, or pineapple. But luckily, somebody at my table was willing to eat those, so this was good. This was a good light dessert. And then we played a little bit of the. I didn't take a photo of this, but we played a little bit of the arcade. And unfortunately, they do have an arcade there, but you have to spend all your tickets on that cruise ship like during the time of it because it cannot transfer over to the next cruise. So you have to basically spend it if you get a lot. So you're gonna be coming along with a lot more stuff. But this is Godzilla Kaiju Wars VR. I've played this. I played this the second day of the cruise. Well, the first day because it had like an arcade power hour where things were cheaper, and had a lot of fun playing it. And it's always at a local arcade near me, but I just get a chance to try it. So I only tried it on a cruise ship. I just took a photo of it. I didn't play because I was still kind of feeling a little wobbly with seasickness. And then we cashed out all our tokens to get this little dinosaur monster truck. Oh, I just sneezed. I'm surprised the mic didn't pick it up because it was a violent. So yeah, that was the final C day. And then vacation day 10. This was the final day. This is us back in Long Beach. Salud. Thank you, Whimsy. Thank you. A little pelican was chilling with us on breakfast while we were leaving. And then once we were off the ship and got to the hotel again, I found a little squirrel. Look at him. He was just chilling. It was pretty cool. So this was cool. And then finally, we went to the place I've been waiting for to go on this vacation. I wanted to go when we were going into California, but we couldn't. But Frank and Son's Collectible Show. This was a place that I heard of as a kid and have been wanting to go for ever since I started collecting, or since I've heard of it. Frank and Son Collectible Show is basically a year-long 3-day flea market for collectibles. It happens. It's only open. I think like Tuesday, Friday. It's like Sunday, Friday, and like another and Sunday. Um, but it's basically just like it's basically just full of nerd stores, kind of like at a Comic Con setup. They have a food court. They have an arcade you can go to if you like to chill out. It's a pretty cool spot. I basically went through all the aisles and try to find something and try to like just to look around. They have so much stuff, man. It was like, um, also because I think I still had sea legs or the floor wasn't even. I was kind of wobbly. Also, kind of got a feel. It's like if I had to honestly rate it, maybe like a 7 out of 10. The floor is kind of bowed. They had some art that didn't look like human made. It looked like AI generated stuff just there. So that kind of sucked. I don't know. I don't know if it was or not, but it just kind of looked like that. And it's not obviously perfect. There's a lot of people kind of selling whatever, or just but it happens with the markets like that. But it just happens. But this place was pretty cool. It was nice to go. Spent a few hours here. We got some gifts for some family. Somebody at S who came with us on the trip. Actually, she bought more than I did. They spent more money than I did. I just bought this Vegeta figure from Daima because I needed a base for Vegeta. With these two GameCube replacement sticks for my GameCube controllers because two of them have no like sticks on them. So that was unfortunate, but it was chill. But that was so but I bought these because I needed them. I spent like these were both $4, so I spent like about like closer to 40 like 40. I'm trying to do math here. Like 40. These were, was it $8 each? These were like, yeah, I spent more than $40 at this spot. At this spot, it was pretty chill. Not pretty chill, or just like, the video paused. My music paused at all. But it was finally nice to go to the spot that I've been wanting to go to for a while. It's super cool. It's basically just kind of like semi-nerd haven if you're like, especially if you're a card person. They had a lot of cards places and just somebody who likes collectibles. This was the cheapest area. I bought at a place called Toy Arena. They have I think they have a store, as you can see, and they were super cool. The prices were they were the best price for this thing. I got these 6 out of that vendor. I do not remember their name, but these were pretty. But this was a good purchase, and this was, so far, as of right now, my last figure purchase of 2025. But I am going to go to a little collectible store right after the stream, because they're doing a little 10% off sale, and I wanted to go before the new year. This was the last view of us leaving California before we went back home, and then dropped off my grandma, and then unpacked and chilled. So yeah, that was my vacation, and now time to go for the other part of the stream. Also, actually, I can share one more thing. Oh, when we got there, my uncles did give me some merch. He got us a little late Christmas gift because we weren't there for Christmas. I got the Godzilla vs. Biollante Criterion Collection. This Godzilla shirt. This is for the movie Destroy Monsters. And here is, and also a little cool little denim button up. This was a cool little gift to get back, especially this. I was not expecting this because I thought this was a game at first because of how it was wrapped. He wrapped it a lot. He wrapped it a lot of tissue paper, and he said I wanted to work for this one. And then I'm like, oh, and then I saw it's like, oh, it's a Blu-ray. I saw like the corner of it, and then I saw it was this Blu-ray. I'm like, oh my god, because this had a Blu-ray years ago, and it's stupid expensive to find nowadays. And they re-released it with the Criterion Collection, which done like another Godzilla movie collection. But this was a pretty cool surprise for the vacation. So yeah, that was my vacay. And then I'm just gonna show these photos too. This is the little Vegeta posing session I did the other day, because I like to do these when I get new figures, especially if I like them a lot. I'm glad you had fun. It was a really good trip. It's probably one of my favorite trips. It gave me a new spot I want to go to for vacation in La Paz. So yeah, it's just the little photos I took of Vegeta. I spent like a few hours on this, man. It was kind of hard to like find like cool poses, like, or just how to make them. Maybe finding Broly, him with the character he probably inspired most likely. Frieza biting the curb because he deserves it. Him chilling with his voice actor, his English voice actor, of the other character that his voice actor plays. Chris Sabat plays both of these characters for the English dub, and them fighting his eternal rival. I look up photo references for this one because I wanted to, because I couldn't have any idea. Vacation was fun, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. And now, time to talk about the next subject. The next thing we got to talk about. We're gonna go over basically my streaming year of basically what I streamed this entire year, just a kind of reflection about like on myself and like the content that I made. So let's do window capture content. I'm just gonna use my channel content because I don't have it saved. So we're gonna go through the VOD channel, superjgalaxy VODs, to talk about everything I streamed this year. I'm gonna make that a bit closer. It's kind of hard to see. That looks absolutely butt cheeks on my end. Does this look good to you, chat? Or just or is this better or the previous one where it's just like you can see like everything, or either? Either. All right. I want to do this. I kind of get a little closer so you guys can like really. Okay, that's probably the best. I don't really care about the views. I just kind of want to care about like this what I was streaming at the time. So yeah, this is perfect. So I started streaming with Sonic Adventure 1. Now, the way I so this was just straight up gameplay. There was this is better, yeah. This was just straight up gameplay, just me Sonic speaking to the mic over gameplay, and I didn't have a second monitor type. Or like I had so I didn't know. Oh, so obviously I had some growing pains as we all do as streaming. I did not have remote. My second monitor was my giant TV. So I had OBS there, and I didn't know that OBS had the docs section, the OBS docs where you could have like your chat like in OBS live. This is while it's happening, like connected to like, basically like your Twitch chat, and we did it a lot, and it was a lot of fun, and so it was a lot of growing pains I had to deal with in terms of like streaming. So I checked my chat on my phone while my stream was being pulled up. Um, I did not know about like the upload and download speed, so a lot of these earlier streams have inconsistent like bit rates or just don't have like really good bit rates because I assumed that my power line connection, which is the way to turn your like your internet connection, your not internet, but your the connection through like the wiring through your house, electrical cord through your house into an Ethernet signal. It's like you get a little adapter that plugs into the wall. You plug the Ethernet cable into that, and you plug it into your computer to get better, stable. Uh, oh my god, I got an ad. What the fuck? Fuck you, ad. I'm muting you before I get to my music. There we go. Okay, we good now. All right. So there's a lot of growing pains to the point, which we'll get to eventually. So the first three, my first ever. So I wanted to do so. I wanted to do so. This was when I was still kind of a newer Sonic fan. I was finishing up Sonic X Shadow Generations, but I thought Sonic Adventure would be cool to like play on stream. Which I did have fun playing the game. I want to replay it just for the sake of it. So I think I've learned something very important when it came to this year in terms of streaming is that it's probably better if I play games that I actually know because or just don't play Sonic games on stream for the first time because Sonic games are kind of designed for you to be playing them over and over again, which kind of conflicts with like, uploading the content because you're supposed to basically learn the level yourself for your own enjoyment to get like to basically to enjoy like the level design because if you play a Sonic level once you have to basically not play it again, which is kind of for platformers in general, but Sonic games need that replay value so you could like basically learn the level to get better, get a better time because they're time based games, or just like better times to get a better rank to get everything unlocked, which doesn't really work for first time playthrough because it's basically just gonna be me playing through the game a level over and over again. With most people just want to see like the content of the game itself. Obviously, when it comes to streaming, people are there for the streamer, but also it's like you also want to see them, experience something. And if you're a fan of this game, just like, oh man, like they're like, I want to see react to this moment, react to this moment. It's kind of like it's Sonic games don't really have that because you kind of basically just need to they need to be replayed over and over again, which I don't think really translate well to like streaming. So that's something I did learn about streaming Sonic games. I think it took me until streaming Sonic Unleashed. It took me to learn that lesson. But I did have fun playing this game. I'm obviously gonna replay it. As you can see, I got more lazy because like I posted the broadcast date and I kind of stopped after that because I kind of forgot. And the upload dates are not accurate that I have right now because I kind of uploaded them like because sometimes these took a while to upload. It basically they uploaded like the midnight at like a few hours after I streamed. So I think that during this time it also kind of help did not help. Okay, I just realized I kind of like went off a side tangent with the Ethernet. So I thought my Ethernet was bad, so I used it on Wi-Fi for the first few streams, which obviously did not work because my Wi-Fi is butt. So I used Ethernet. So once I got Powerline fixed, I was able to stream way more consistently now. I have a higher bitrate. I can stream at 720p. For a while, I was only doing 1440p. Not 1440p, but 480. So we had a lot of like growing pains. So, and to the point where if I had a collab stream and I didn't do a stream and I did so well, I just private the video because I did not want people to watch, you know. I don't think it's fun to watch scuff. So a lot of these, some of these are privated or some of these are just straight up, these VODs are just straight up deleted. A lot of streams out there I just don't have. So we started off with single player games, and then I tried doing a collab stream. I was with Bad Wi-Fi with Garrett. More collab streams. I tried to do Fortnite. It was not working, so I just switched to Gigabash, which sucked because I was really I'm like, Fortnite's like a weird thing where it's like I get super hyper fixated on it, where I just play like basically every day. And other times I just like don't. This was a time where I was because it was the Godzilla season, so I had a lot of like experience. First time doing something not on PC. I basically streamed through my Xbox. I didn't have a capture card at the time to play Godzilla Transformers Devastation for the first few streams, which was fun. This was a fun stream. I liked. It was kind of cool to go back to like an earlier system, but like, you know, going from like having it like a live chat or having like, you know, able to stream on PC, was kind of hard to adjust between back and forth. My friends did it before they got their PCs, but I just felt like I had to adjust to. First successful live stream with friends, headliners. This was fun. This is so one thing I realized I gotta learn to do. I gotta just ask people like, hey, do you want to do a stream with me? Or like, hey, do you just want to like play, like, you want to be on VC with me as a co-host while I play a game? Like, that's something I really wanted to do, and I should have done it more. I should just ask people like, hey, we can't play a game together, but just want to be like middle co-host while we play something else or something. Just I ask people. I have a lot of online friends who can like do that, so because I like that dynamic of like I bounce off better when I have somebody with me. I think I'm funnier because I have somebody to bounce off of when I'm streaming. Gotta blow my nose again. I just realized I think Headliners was the debut of the PNG model that I have right now, which was made by my cousin. Because did I have it for Gigabash? Yeah, let me just oh, I never, oopsies. Okay, yeah, I don't think I did. I did not have a model until Headliners. That's actually pretty cool. The Headliners are the first stream I did with little PNG man. And then I decided to stream Sonic Unleashed. This was fun because basically, so the day of I streamed this was the day I got I think the weekend of the Sonic Unleashed recomp came out, and I wanted to stream it because I always thought Sonic Unleashed was a cool game, and you know I got it working. I wanted to stream it because it was like kind of like, oh, I really want to play this game. Game overall was fun, but I don't think I'm going to be streaming like another Sonic game for the first time, like in the future, because I feel like those games you need to play with like those are games that you have to play by yourself. Figure Friday. Okay. Ooh, Figure Friday. I liked the idea of me doing Figure Friday, but the problem is that I kind of like it just didn't really interest. I just didn't like. I couldn't. It was really like. I love talking about my passions, and I think the model kit streams are a better example of that. Because Figure Friday was just supposed to be this segment about me yapping about like action figures. So actually I have to private this segment. I think I have to private like a few of these. All right, there we go. For reasons. Yeah, I have to private this one, I think. I have to double check, but some of these I have to private. because I made a mistake on them. Uh, but Zomboid was kind of an issue because I had internet problems. I took a week off of streaming, I think. I think at some point I took a week off of streaming because I was having so many problems with like just uploaded speed. More Transformer streams. Okay, no lesson I learned. I should not stream Transform. I should never stream a game that I'm out of practice with on difficulty that I haven't tried before, because it kind of made me like, it kind of like made more like me at trying the game out of just showing it off, because this is a game I love. Maybe I'll restream it, and maybe I will just play it through normally, do more casual playthrough, or maybe like I'll do that for like another game I love, because I don't know why I thought it would. I thought it would be a nice challenge for myself, but it kind of made the challenge even worse. I have to both play the game and entertain stream. So, yeah. More headliners. That was fun. Monday streams. Monday streams came from the fact that like I had more free time, but eventually down the line, Monday streams would stop happening because I felt like I was just basically like, I spent most of my week just streaming instead of just chilling during my summer. So I just felt like it felt like I felt like it was becoming work, which wasn't the original intention for me getting into streaming. So I kind of stopped. More games online like Fortnite. We had the 50 follower like celebration. So that was cool. So did I stream Minecraft before this? I'm trying to remember, because this is a back to Minecraft. I think I just, did I stream Minecraft at some point? I don't remember, because it says a back to Fortnite. I think I was doing like the house. I can't even remember why. Yeah. So more Minecraft. Minecraft was took a birth period, because I was doing my affiliate, because it was when I hit like yeah, because this was around the time I hit affiliate, or like I got 50 followers, but I didn't have an affiliate just yet. So a little bit more. So Figure Friday kind of became a dead thing. Something I wanted to do, but I just couldn't really find the passion to think about, because it basically just be like showing off a figure, and then that's about it. Or it was really hard to find about things that I could talk about like action figures. So it was a nice idea, but I don't think I'm gonna. But as you can see, it's kind of dead in the water. I kind of forgot about it, honestly. More Fortnite. My first affiliate stream with Minecraft with my friend Garrett, and then I did an affiliation celebration stream, which was basically, what did I do for the first one? I can't remember. Hold on, I made a graphic for it. I made a schedule for it. But I forgot what I did. Hold on, let me go here. Let me just take a look at this one. What did I do for it? Oh yeah, the old spinning screen. I remember this. Okay, so I built a model kit. I remember doing that. I played Sonic Unleashed. That was fun. Was that it? It was Sonic Unleashed. Oh, I remember. It was Sonic Unleashed, Minecraft, and the model kit, because I was trying to finish my house on that server that my friend does no longer have. There's also a trend of me going just on a buttload of servers, streaming on them, but then the servers would go down and I'd forget to like either update my Minecraft mod launcher, or just like the server just got shut down. So we kind of lost those houses, those streams, and those worlds. Not the streams, it's the worlds. Figure Friday, try to do that more. Try to basically just be yapping about it. Finishing the house and then doing more Sonic Unleashed. I had the VOD separated, so I had to do a lot of like separate VODs, so that was fun to try to do. More Transfer to the Station, more Zomboid. A little surprise Wednesday stream, which I wanted to do more of because I had the free time to do it. More Transformers. So these are the first 3 months. This is the first. Wow, this is until May. Yeah, this is when I was kind of. This is when I was about to. Minecraft, did more a little bit of Figure Friday, a little shoe schedule stuff. Zomboid in Minecraft. I don't remember why I did this. I think I just did it for fun. Headliners again with friends. Because the main game I was playing at the time. I just wanted to show off. Chill Minecraft Monday stream, which got copyright for some reason. I don't know why. Okay, I gotta check that out. Figure Friday came back for a bit. Sonic Unleashed. More Transformers. Sonic Unleashed. I went vacation for a bit, for a few days. I think I was in Mexico. I was just doing a little just chatting stream, talking about whatever. Me trying to finish Sonic Unleashed. Figure Friday again, because I try to keep consistent. Again. Youth Company, that was fun. That was fun once again. I gotta do more online games. I was gonna ask people, hey, what games do you have? Do you want to stream this? Or just like ask people, even people who don't stream, just be like, hey, want to be able to co-host my co-host for this? This like it would be fun. I just have to ask. I just had to be. I think one thing I want to go over like things I did before we had stream, things I think I did well, and things I felt like I could have done better. So I got Unleashed finale. That was finally fun to finally get that game done. Minecraft. I think this is on a My World. I just kind of forgot about Minecraft. Transformers was fun. Talk about Transformers and talk about the figure. That was fun. I think the problem with Figure Friday at me, it's that like I want to do it, but I feel it could fit better once I have like a better camera setup, or like something might be better once I actually do like my face reveal stuff, you know. Because I think it'll just be a little bit easy. It'll be a little bit like more, a little bit better for me personally. But you know, we'll get there. We'll get there. Repo with the boys. This has aged poorly because one of the people in this, who commented? I forgot who it was. Oh, no comments found. Okay. One of the people in the repo VOD we're no longer cool with this guy because he was not a particularly good. He just did a lot of things that like, it was not a good time. He was just not a really like pleasant person eventually because of a lot of things outside of a lot of stuff that happened. But I'm not gonna mention who it was. But yeah, more Minecraft. I started doing shorter streams. I basically just kind of been like, I want to do. It's like I want to. No, I think this time I only did 2 hours. Forgot about that. Sometimes I went because normally I try to go over only do 3 hours. Because I just feel like because it's like I have time to chill after stream. So started Power Wash Simulator, which kind of replaced Minecraft as the quick and easy game I want to play for a stream because it's just low effort. More model kits, which was pretty fun. I think I did these back to back, or I did these like over the weekend, or like I think I took a while to get these done. This was a fun little This was fun. I love these streams. I wish I could do more of them, but I hated this kit. This kit is probably one of my least favorite things I bought this year. I just did not like it, the build nor how it came out. Not the stream, the kit itself. More Power Wash, more Minecraft, finishing Transformers Devastation, more Minecraft again, more Power Washing. The 105 followers thing where we started the Pokemon. I think this is when we started the Pokemon the Pokemon Black 2 Nuzlocke. It was originally 6 hours, but it's 5 because I cut off the karaoke stream because it's like, it's gonna be muted. What's the point? Who commented this? Dev special, let's go. But this was fun. I really liked this. I really enjoyed the stream mostly because of Pokemon. I gotta finish Pokemon. Okay, I gotta finish. Like I gotta continue. A lot of things I did start. I think Pokemon's like the only thing I did that I started this playthrough. I started this year, but didn't finish it because I was playing other things. I gotta have of doing a lot of Power Simulator because I didn't have any ideas what to stream, but I felt like I should have streamed in general. So I just did Power Simulator because that's just how much the game's just kind of fun and chill. More model kits. I did the Megatron one. We did the Optimus Prime for the 50 followers celebration, so that was fun. More Pokemon. Minecraft stream. Fortnite stream. More Power Wash. Pokemon. Fortnite. This is something I wanted to do. Uh, I wanted to do before the end of the year, which this was a fun stream. I like yapping my passions. This one I kind of liked a lot. More power washing. Finally finishing Devastation after all that time. Good God. Oh, that was a pain in the butt. Um, Playing games with more Fortnite with Gareth. Me trying to show off Gigabash. More Power Washer. More Fortnite. Pokemon. A lot of, and also just doing chill, just chatting VODs to do homework, which I needed to do because homework was kind of beating my ass at that point. Another homework stream. Dino Blade, that was fun. Trying to something. I didn't really do a lot of new games this year. Like, I think Repo was the newest game, and like whatever was in Fortnite was the newest thing. So maybe I gotta hop on to more trends, or just gotta. Maybe I just gotta stick with. I think what would make I think streaming a little bit more fun for myself is if I started streaming just like I just need people to stream with, or just like do things with more people. Just ask more people like, hey, want to do collab stream, or just like find something else, like just find things to do. Because I do like Power Wash Simulator, and I do like other games. But I think I want to start doing more games that I actually like, that I have a personal connection to, or just like stuff that's like talks more about like, I don't know. Maybe I just gotta do like more personal stuff rather than just like stuff that's kind of easy to do. Like the Nostalgia stream, despite the tech issues, I would love to keep doing stuff like this. Or like, I want to do more Mario Party stuff, but it's like Mario Party is kind of a like with Mario Party I have to ask. It's like I have to get a gang of people, at least one more to make it entertaining, and then like we have to set up emulators and stuff, which isn't everybody's forte, so it's a whole thing. Gigabash was fun. Just chatting streams were just kind of cool to do, which I enjoy. Playing Make Way was finally fun. I've been wanting to show off this game for a while, but I just needed people, but nobody had it. And once again, I don't know why I'm afraid to ask people to play, to simply play video games with me on stream. I gotta do it more often. This auto stream with S was super fun. I think it's probably my favorite thing I've done this year. And then my action figure haul, that was fun to talk about. Besides like the camera issues I was having. So, if I had to say what I did well and what I could do better, for what I did well, I think I did a good job showing off, like I say, my passions, and also just like, learning how to improve little bits and pieces. Because I had a few visual upgrades with like with like the model, the actual cool custom made starter screen. Doing stuff trying to show off what I liked, and just overall like I think I'm pretty entertaining. I think those are like kind of like, not to like toot my own horn, but I think that is where I think I succeed. And then things I could improve on. One, probably sounding a little more enthusiastic, I think, or just like, because it's like I feel like I don't know. I kind of feel like I'm treating this more like of just like something I did for like I did it for. I just want to do something creative, but I feel like I have to really lock it and be like I have to be more sense like, oh, I have to stream today. It's like, oh, I get to stream today. I think I got to deal with that mentality. Just like have more fun with day, even if it's something more mundane and chill. Just do something more fun, or do something, or like just change my mindset about it. Two, for the love of God, just ask people to play video games with you, or just have a co-host who's comfortable with a co-host, or just like get comfortable with like asking people like, hey, do you want to play games with me? Because the worst thing to say, the worst thing to say is no. Like, I just gotta ask people like, hey, do you want to be a co-host, or like, hey, do you want to play this game with me, or maybe get some homies together to play some games, just something like that. Something that, because I love content where it's just bros chilling. I love those. I love, a good example is Lythero. I love that type of content, but I just have to like, we just have to like have overlap with games, and we just have to just just ask people like, hey, I know Green would be down to like to ever like do a collab stream if you wanted to. Maybe like, I don't know, I just have to ask people to like do stuff. To like join in is what I gotta do. And what's another thing I think I can improve on? I think making my like I would say maybe maybe making my streams like more like visually interesting because right now it's just kind of basic, which I kind of wanted. Retro game night emulator on my computer. Let's go. Actually, we could actually. I've been. That's one thing I want to do. Green. I want to do something with Parsec. I will show you what I Parsec, which is a really cool software that allows you to like like basically cloud stream like basically like cloud where it's like basically it will treat these games that normally don't have local multiplayer and turn them into games with local multiplayer because it's like not everybody has a Switch nor the game nor the edis or like the NSO membership to play games online. So Parsec, I'll show you I'll show you the video I'm talking about, or I'll show you it later. But I would love to do a retro game night with some people, or just like even just have a co-host. Like I want to do I love content of just friends chilling. Um, I want to do a pummel party stream eventually. I just have to basically just not be a pussy and just ask people, hey, do you want to play this game with me like on this day, just for the hell of it? Because I like that's my favorite type of content. I love playing games. I love doing like I love chatting with y'all. I love but I love the content of just of just dudes chilling or just friends chilling and playing games together. So we have to do some planning. I'm actually thinking of I had two ideas: either ask some people to be a co-host to play like maybe some games like either do some Fortnite this week, or maybe we could try to set this thing up like during the week once we have some time. Maybe like another week or another day because I know you're busy. You're more busy than I am, Green. But yeah, I would like to do that. I just have to man up and do it. Yeah, I just have to confront people about asking to play video games. But yeah, I would say, overall, I think I did for my first year of streaming. I think I did a pretty decent job. Um, like we have like 124 followers. I got affiliate. I would say I have a pretty I would say I've so far liked what I've made. Just rough years. I'm really hoping I could get just a little bit more focus of what I truly want to make, or the type of content I truly really want to make. But yeah. So yeah, I think we're good to go. I think I've done everything I wanted. I did everything I wanted to do, and I am going to spend the rest of my New Year's Eve just relaxing because I have to go to dinner. Because I have to go to dinner soon. I have to go to a party soon. But you know, here and there. So yeah, I'll be in front of this year. You too, Wibsy. We're gonna end it right here, and I think it's only right. And thank you for streaming. You're welcome, guys. I appreciate you guys coming in. I I'm glad to have you guys as an audience. I'm glad to be doing this in the first place. I want to thank everybody here, everybody who followed this year, everybody who subbed this year, everybody who I've talked to this year, Greed, you, Whimsy, so many other people, all my followers, Dreister, Sky, Ellie, my IRL friends like Garrett, Groovy, and various other people coming in and coming in and get doing this. Just want to be thankful for my situation that I'm able to do this in the first place. Um, Also think another thing I should really improve. I should probably also just like not to just like kind of like if stream's going good, if it's over by time, just keep streaming until I feel like tired or just like you know stop maybe stop putting a limiter on things. Maybe that can be something to do. Just if I'm having fun, keep going until I feel like I'm going to until I feel like I just keep either just like I the 3 hour limit is the limit for myself, but like maybe I gotta work. Maybe I gotta be more flexible with that. What's his power level? 3 hour streaming. That's his power level. Hey man, but lasting for 3 hours is pretty crazy if you know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about. But anyways, um, I appreciate y'all coming in. I will see you guys next year. I won't see you guys till next year. Lasting for 3 hours is fucking diabolical. That's Saiyan metabolism, dude. That's Saiyan metabolism. That's Saiyan stamina, bro. That's the stuff that's how long I think people like characters like long with like incredible long stamina can last. So, thank you everybody. I'm glad to learn a lot from this year. I'm hoping 2026 is another good streaming year. I'm hoping I can still stream as often as I can, at least get 2 streams a week because I'm going to be going back to school soon. So I'm going to be back for the Friday and Saturday schedule. I have thought about May possibly doing like Thursday night streaming. That's usually the time I want to like get some homework in, so it probably won't happen. So I'll let you guys know once the schedule changes, once we are back to once things changes the schedule, because I'll be starting class and I'll have these next 2 semesters are gonna be my most packed. So streaming might have to take a backseat for a while. I'll let y'all know, but either way, I'm still gonna try to have fun. So thank you. So I appreciate all of you guys. If there's anything you guys want to like tell me personally, like all the fellow streamers like Green and others, about like where I can improve or what I can do, just let me know. Let me know, please. I've had a few people come up to me to tell me like, hey, you should work on this, or and a lot of it's been helpful. So yeah, I appreciate once again appreciate all of y'all, and I hope y'all have a pretty great year. A great remainder of 2025. Don't get too crazy. Stay safe. Don't get too crazy, and overall, just have a good time. Uh, you know, uh, glad to have met you this year. Same here, Whimsy. Glad to have met y'all, you silly little goobers. Um, but I appreciate all of you guys. I'm really glad to have met a lot of y'all this year, and but yeah. So let's do this. Let's raid the very So we're gonna be raiding out the very iconic, the very lovely, the very silly, the very crazy Ellie Bean. Ellie is currently streaming Fly Night. I do not know what this game is about, but it looks mad funny, and Ellie is a very entertaining streamer. Ellie's super chill, probably one of the nicest, kind-hearted people that you will ever meet on this side of the internet. And I want so let's go over some love as my final stream of the year, as she is my final raid in my year. And I hope y'all have a great day. Once again, I'll see you guys this Friday for something. I don't have an idea, but I might do so. Maybe me and Green could talk about something, or maybe we could try a few things, or you know, we could talk about things. My DMs are always open, Green. If you want to do like a collab or anything like that, just let me know, man. But yeah, I'll see you guys soon. So, XP, you just came in. We're about to end. Sorry, man. But I appreciate the lurk, man. But I'll see you guys. I appreciate the lurk anyways, man. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. So, thank y'all for coming by. Bye bye, my chatty latties.